Hello, Society Stitchers. I'm Katie.
I'm Laura.
And we are the Black Needle Society. And we are here for check-in number 3. How's that?
There you
It's
go.
still going to say day 3 on the slide, but we're going to say check-in number 3 for the 13 stitches of Halloween.
Ooh, that's my job.
Mom is trying to finish the black brown
The
on her
one
piece.
little section that I have
Yes.
here.
So we thought we would do some story time with you.
So we told you we were going to have kind of a fun weekend. And for the most part it has been.
But it started off
rocky start.
Yeah.
Right?
So on Thursday, I took Mom to school, and then partway through my day here, I left to go check us in at the hotel because Thursday. Okay, yeah. Because we had stitch night here at the office. And so we knew we would be getting back to the hotel really late, and we just didn't want to deal with all the check-in and everything when we got there super late at night, because it's probably half hour, 40 minutes out there. Yeah.
And we went out there because we are just checking it out for a future event.
And because we had tickets to a play, dinner theater, in that area on Friday night. And so it just made sense. Oh, we'll just be right there. It'll be fine. When I got there to check in, there was construction going on the hotel, and nobody had told us or marked anything.
Yeah, and you couldn't park in front of the hotel. You had to park at the back.
Yeah. But I got up to the check-in desk, and the girl who checked us in was like, "Oh, they're doing it right now. You can't even hear it. It's fine. It's fine. It won't do anything. You won't even notice it." I was like, "Okay." So
we're gonna go with this. We've already booked it.
So
it's where we want to be.
And we're supposed to be there for 3 nights. So I pick Mom up after I've checked in. We come back, have a lovely stitch night, and we go out to the hotel, and we just kind of kept noticing thing after thing after thing, and we won't get into all of that, but
suffice it to say that we could stand in the elevator and hear the construction. They tried moving us to the up, so they put us on the side where the construction was happening.
You're jumping over the fact that Mom was woken up at about 7 a.m.
Yes.
I luckily had AirPods with sound canceling. So when they died at about 9:30 in the morning, that's when I was woken up to a scratching sound and a knocking sound. Literally, like it sounded like literally outside of our window. Like,
so if you read the book The Narrow for our book club,
I told Mom this is like one of those campfire stories where the hand is scratching, and really I was just like, I was asleep. I would be the one who's not scared of the ghost. I'd just be mad that somebody woke me up. But yeah, we called, they moved us across the hall, and then we could still hear the construction. We could still hear it in the elevator bay.
There were things going on both sides of the building, all around the building, really.
So we went down, and I tried to as nicely but firmly say, we're not staying here. We don't want to stay here. We're just not. And so we had just decided that we were going to move and kind of eat the fact that we hadn't done the protection on our stay. We didn't think we would need to, but the hotel actually ended up refunding us for the extra 2 nights we were supposed to be there, and we moved to another hotel, which has been
lovely,
so nice.
But we spent so much time Friday that we really didn't get a lot of stitching time. I think I stitched after, that was last night. I stitched when we got back to the hotel. So we were supposed to have been able to stitch all day and just have a good time. And that's not what it turned into. But we did learn that at least that's not where we want to stay.
Yes.
And it would not have had the facilities to house us for what we wanted either. So it's okay. I mean, it was a learning experience, and
that's partially what we had viewed this little staycation as we vacated the house to have them work on our bathroom. We just decided it's a perfect opportunity to test some hotels in the area. So we didn't expect to do 2 in one trip, but well, hey, that's happening.
We love the one we're in.
Yeah.
We would probably have to be in the one right next door to it, you said,
Yeah.
to be able to do our event.
Because the one that we currently are in does not have meeting space, but they're both Marriott properties. So I think they're probably owned by the same people. And I was told that the event coordinator from the other one had her business card normally at the front desk. They're out of them right now, and she was supposed to drop more off. But yeah. So that's the long-winded story. We skipped over the not so good breakfast in the morning, but then followed up by the super fun girls shopping afternoon.
That, and then the show last night was Always a Bridesmaid, and it was Morgan Fairchild, and it was a great cast, and it was so enjoyable.
It was.
We laughed so hard. It was fun to go.
I drank so much coffee.
Yeah. I stopped partway through. I drink decaf anyway, but I stopped partway through and started drinking water. So I was pretty well hydrated.
Yeah.
We did try the specialty drinks.
Yeah. And
I was more successful than Kitty was.
Yeah. And then partway through, my stomach was a little upset, and I was like, I don't think I want to finish this. So Mom ended up actually finishing my drink for me. But yeah.
Okay, I'm ready now. Are you ready?
I would be
to have
ready.
your things out.
It's right there. It's
okay.
So
what I've been working on is Miss Fortune. There's a piece of floss hanging down there. Miss Fortune by the Prairie Schooler. And you'll see her hands are orange on here, but I changed them to be green, sparkly green. I used Etoile. I only used one strand down there, and I really think I would like 2 strands better. I'm going to do her face in the Etoile as well. So I have to put her face in and do the crystal ball and then the orange touches around. So this may be a 25/7 until it's done this month, because I could spend a few minutes on it and have this finished. And it's silly to put this away at this point. It's not going to take me that much longer. So at the end, when we do our wrap up, I'm hoping that you're going to see a finish on this. How about you?
I only worked on Thursday night stitching. The Stitch Witch, which I had purposely chosen this because I thought, we're gonna have oodles of time to stitch.
Yes.
So I don't know if this is going away for the rest of October, if I'm gonna try and sneak this in every now and then, because
maybe that can be your 25/7.
No, I don't do 25/7.
Well, you're 25/7 when you do it. You're 25 whenever. That's what it is.
But I finished putting in my kitty, and I put in that pair of scissors down there. But I really had wanted to at least get down to the bottom with the black, and
you're close.
Have top to bottom of this piece in here. So yeah,
it's really cute, and I love your fabric.
Yeah, I do too. I think it's turning out really good.
Mm-hmm. Are you keeping her skin that color?
I think so. Yeah, because if I had wanted to change it to green, I think it would clash with her dress. So, I think that's the plan for now.
Change spots on her dress to purple.
I don't know. What are you doing next?
Okay, so next, in my very cute bag from That's So Calico, with a little tag that you can write on, and mine says Halloween at Granny's by Carolyn Manning. So Katie's going to insert a photo here. And what I'm going to show you is that it is a new start today. I think I must have scissors in the middle. Okay. And I am going to be stitching on this beautiful piece of limited edition cashel linen 28 count. Look at that. So it will be gorgeous. We pulled out all of the flosses and laid them out at Color and Cotton, and Angela helped me, and we decided that was the best color. That's the reason it's on 28 count. I would have done.
You converted, right? To Color and Cotton thread?
Okay. No, I'm using DMC that it calls for.
Okay.
But it should be beautiful on that fabric. I'm really excited.
My next piece is Midnight.
Oh, this one is so hard. You never remember.
I didn't look it up. Midnight
Magic, Midnight.
Maybe Midnight Magic by Stitchrovia. I'm insert a picture here.
It's probably the wrong name. We'll get it right the next time. It was in the magazine,
but
right?
Yes, this is where I'm at after like 2 years on this thing. So hopefully I get a lot more in, because
that fabric.
We have like 8 hours of stitching today.
So what fabric is that?
It's from Fabrics by Stephanie, but I don't have the tag anymore.
Okay.
So
Is it what it called for?
No. I picked my fabric, so I have no idea what the fabric is.
Katie and I have quite the fabric collection. We've thought about that maybe at some point we would do a fabric parade for you.
I think you would be here for a very
You would
long
be here
time.
a really long time. But it would be kind of fun for us to go through and maybe be able to sort all of our stuff. Mine's mostly sorted by count, but it would be a fun way to get all that sorted. And
mine's basically all 32 count with a couple of 28s thrown in. So it's not.
Mine is 20. Well, mine probably even has some 10 count tula in it, all the way up to 40 count.
Mine is now like 12 bags worth of fabric. It's gotten a little crazy.
We have a little bit of a sickness, and I may have recently ordered more fabric. So
I think that's it. In just a couple hours, we will be starting book club for The Narrow by Kate Alice Marshall.
Hope you guys had a chance to read it. I am not a scary book person, and I'm going to give you the beginning of my review. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I like a little bit of paranormal. It's a little fun that way. And it didn't get graphic and creepy. It told you the story, but it didn't get graphic and gross.
Yes.
So,
and I would say that this is a fairly mild book for her. She wrote a book a few years ago.
For her.
Yeah, for her. She wrote a book a few years ago, Rules for Vanishing, which was the first book that I read by her. That is probably the only book to have ever actually scared me, made me anxious while reading. So I will not recommend that one to Mom, because I know she probably would not like it. But
she has several other books out there, so I might pull some things out and listen to them. I do audiobook for sure. And Katie had this one on Audible.
Yeah.
So what we've noticed is that this is a little more difficult to find on maybe your local library, but Audible, you can get it, and it's worth the read. I really liked it. I hope you guys liked it. It's a different take on horror. I kind of like, we'll talk about all this in book club, but in case you don't come, if you like The Haunting of Hill House, it's not a haunted house story, but it's how The Haunting of Hill House on Netflix, the show adaptation, used horror to talk about really hard topics, and you can use the horror genre to kind of delve into things that are not normally talked about and are harder to address. So I think that's why this book really works. So yeah, give it a read. Check it out if you can. 2 thumbs up.
Somebody screen grab that. No, please don't. I think that's it. We will see you guys on Monday.
Yes.
Yeah, I was like, wait,
this is Saturday.
We'll see you on Monday for our 4th check-in.
Or maybe later tonight.
Oh yeah.
Twice.
Yeah. So we'll see you guys later. Bye.